Good morning, friends. And it looks like we're going to have a really nice day, a really good sunny day in Chicago. So I'm anxious to get out and start thrifting. This video today is going to be a change up. I'm going to be talking about styles, not necessarily brands, but styles that are sitting in my inventory. They're getting old. No one's looking at them. No one's buying them. And I don't know if this is across the reseller universe or if it's just me. Now, I have different experiences in selling than other resellers. You can go to other reseller sites and they have great success with these styles and brands, and I don't. So based on my experience, I'm just walking by certain racks of clothing in the stores. I'm just avoiding them and not buying anymore. Okay, so the first style I want to talk about is the bra. Now, excuse me again, my voice does fog up, so I apologize. The first thing I want to talk about is bra. Now, pre-COVID, that's my benchmark. The wired bra sold for me. And I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. This is a very pretty bra. It's wired, but I've had it sitting in my closet now for about 2 years. And because it has price tag attached, the original tag, I have it listed on Amazon. I have gotten no sales. So, you know, this is one of those items that I have to really make a decision about. Do I keep it or do I donate it? You know. But what has happened, I noticed, and even in my own personal situation, is that women are going to the wireless bra. Something like this. Okay, even in the sports bra. The sports bra has become very relaxed. You don't see any wires. You don't see any, what do they call them on the side? I can't remember. But support on the side. So everything is very relaxed and very comfortable. And it has foam in it that's, you know, squishy foam. So these are the type of bras that I'm looking for. And they're really kind of hard to find because the thrift stores and even the, you know, your estate sales and rummage sales have the wired bra like this, Gossard. Again, very pretty bra. And the push-up bra is another style that is not selling. So I went to ChatGPT. Yes, I do use ChatGPT. And I asked the question, what are the top selling bras? Okay, anybody can do this. Just type in what are the best selling bras, what are the, you know, what's the latest fashion, etc., etc., and ChatGPT will give you an answer. Or you can also go to the style forums and ask questions. So here are the top bras, lingerie brands that they gave me. Aerie by American Eagle, Third Love, which I have sold many times before, and I love to pick up this brand. True and Company. Oh, by the way, I have picked up Aerie also, A-E-R-I-E, and it has sold very quickly. I've had a couple of their bras, and it sold very, very quickly. Skims, another good brand to sell. And there's one on here that I've never heard of. It's called Hanro, H-A-N-R-O. All right, so those are the bras that I'm looking for, and they're all wireless. The other thing that I noticed is that there are some brands floating across the internet when you're online that are constantly advertising. One of them is Shape LLX, and another one is Under Outfit. And I just sold an Under Outfit this past week. So again, these wired bras are not working. They're not working for me. Okay. And the wireless bra is working. Now, unfortunately, I've had this bra in my inventory for a long time also. It's a NYX, K-N-I-X. But I think the reason is because of the size. This is a very large size. And there are some brands I find that sell very good in a large size. For example, Catherine's. Catherine's is a very good brand for large size women. All right, let's look at the next style. And this is the man's suit jacket. Now, I picked this up at, I think out of the closet for like $1, $1.50. It's a made in the USA vintage man's suit by Austin Reed. And the reason I picked it up, when I saw it was made in the USA, I said, well, it's vintage, you know. Plus, I looked on eBay, and it seemed to be a fairly popular brand. But I have 2, maybe 3 suit jackets in my inventory, and suit jackets are not selling. Not for me. Okay, again, maybe for somebody else. So again, I went to ChatGPT. I said, are men's blazers and sports coats still in style? ChatGPT told me, let me cough. I don't know what's happening with my throat and my voice. I think I have to start gargling with salt water in the morning. Okay, it says, yes, men's blazers and sports coats are still very much in style, but the way they're worn has evolved. So it has to be a modern fit. Slimmer tailored cuts remain popular, but there's also a growing trend toward relaxed or unstructured fits. And I've noticed that. If you look at the ballers, the basketball players, the football players, watch their styles. Watch the suits that they're wearing. They're wearing bright colors with prints, very relaxed. And of course, they get designers, you know, to fit them and design their clothing. But when it comes to suits, you want to look at the celebrities and the ballers to see what they're wearing. Now, it also continues with men's blazers and sports coats. Textured fabrics, tweed, corduroy, linen, lightweight wool blends. Now, this was interesting to me because when I look for men's sports coats and blazers, I don't look for wool blends. I look for 100% wool. So that's a surprise. I'm going to have to dig into that deeper. Casual pairings. So anything you can pair with jeans or chinos to have that more relaxed look, they say it's okay with men's blazers and sports coats. Muted and earth tone colors, navy, olive, taupe, brown, gray. And minimal structure, soft shoulders, patch pockets, and fewer inner linings. So I think what they mean by fewer inner linings means something that's not fully lined. Okay, now this coat, even though, this blazer, even though it's vintage, I noticed that it doesn't have padded shoulders. The shoulders are very soft, very relaxed. So we're going to keep promoting or keep listing this jacket because it is a very nice jacket in my opinion. Moving right along. Okay, I noticed that my women's business blazers or business suit jackets are not selling. They're just sitting. And pre-COVID, I could sell jackets like crazy. But for the past, I would just say maybe the past year, I haven't sold jackets. Even the better names like Talbot's and Jones, New York, and Ann Taylor just are not selling. So this is an example. Okay, this is a camel hair that I picked up relatively low priced. And I thought camel hair, oh, it should sell. You know, plus it's got a good name, Talbot's, but it is not selling. Another jacket that I picked up, let me take this out of the plastic, was this Nordstrom's. It's a Chanel-inspired jacket. Very, very pretty. But again, it's not selling. So it gets no views, nothing. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, are women's business suits and suit jackets still in style? ChatGPT said yes, women's business suits and suit jackets are still in style. In fact, they're more versatile and fashion forward than ever. So you want to look for the relaxed tailoring, monochronic suits. I don't know if women are wearing suits anymore. I mean, when I go out and about, I don't see women in two-piece suits. I see them in track suits, very leisure, relaxed. I see them in, I have seen women in pantsuits, but not so much. Okay, so what you're looking for is feminine tailoring, cinch waist, crop blazers, and peplum, and statement shoulders, slightly padded or structured shoulders bring confidence and temporary silhouette. Well, I would think that fits the bill, but you know. Okay, so what they're also advocating is mixing and matching blazers with skirts, jeans, or wide leg pants. So thank you, ChatGPT. Those are the styles that I'm going to be looking for. However, as I mentioned at the top of this video, I'm bypassing these styles. And, you know, it's funny when you go into the thrift stores, like I was in one yesterday, and I'm going again today, you'll see racks and racks of men's suit jackets, racks and racks of women's suit blazers, okay? So, you know, whenever there's like a whole row of jeans, for example, those are the sections of the thrift store that I am bypassing. Okay, well, this was a lot longer than I thought it would be, but I just wanted to let you know what I'm thrifting, what I'm looking for, what I'm sourcing going forward in the clothing department. Hard goods remains the same with me. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, for watching, and please give me a like. My links are below, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.